I do remember back in 91, we were learning how to do, what did we call those? Reading and seeding futures. And, um, and, and also working with the nightmare and the dream. Did a lot of those intensives. And one day I was coming back from Mrs. Gooch's in Hermosa Beach. It wouldn't, 7-8 minute drive. I had a little Samurai, Suzuki Samurai, cloth top, 4-wheel drive, standard. That was such a fun little car. And so I was coming back from Mrs. Gooch's, and it was about 11 o'clock, around 11:17, now that I think about it. And I was, the condo I was living in was all the way down on the beach. It was the one furthest west. So I had to walk in, and I went to put my key in the door, to my unit, and all of a sudden there was like a bleed through of Redondo Beach. So that was 91. 75 years out from that time. Because I was working a lot with futures. And it was completely, how to put it, my eyes were wide open. I was putting the key in the door. And I literally saw this house up on the hill, and people were, it was kind of like a search and rescue group who came back into Redondo. So I'm assuming this was after some sort of cataclysm or some kind of, yeah, I'll use the term cataclysm. I don't know if it was if it was a sea rise, it wasn't too much, because the houses that were up on the ridge from the beach, those houses were still intact, but there wasn't electricity the way we knew it, and there were no cars. It was just, really mostly ruins. And then some people came back after that and started doing search and rescue. So that was 91, and it was 70. So it was around 2060, 2065 time period, according to what I saw. I saw it crystal clear. It was, I don't know, premonition, whatever. I wasn't in meditation or anything like that. I was just in the middle of the day. All of a sudden, woof, it was there. And it was both. I was seeing both realities. I was completely in both realities. Now, I wasn't in that house. I didn't think I was in that house. I was just watching the people who were in the house. And they were doing search and rescue work for those who were still alive after the event, or the exodus, or whatever. There were still people around, and they were looking, and they were communicating, and it was still not safe. So there was something, I'm not sure what. It wasn't safe, It was a bit clandestine, these people who were doing the search and rescue stuff. they had to be very careful. So I'm not sure exactly what it was, but I do remember though it was much more peaceful, and um, and and it was like seeding, seeding a new kind of community, I suppose, and cleaning up.